I'm just a girl from Chicago.
I could have used whatever Tip had on the table, and you could have just been my ride if that was the case. But my thing is, regardless of a ride or not, if I had any opportunity to make sure Nene name was mentioned, even outside of that, promotion, anything, I always, and I feel like it was 50-50. I feel like
I do feel like it was 50-50.
I don't feel like it was just me giving you. I feel like it was both of us doing for each other.
And I do. And I have never one time got on anybody's platform and say, Amari ain't never done nothing to me. I have said plenty of times. Amari was one of the first ones to promote my lemonade and get it busted.
Thank you.
So
why would you think that I would try to
get on the
use
internet
you or
and say,
manipulate you?
But for you to take that and say you made me or you all wouldn't know.
I never said I made you. I never said I made you. And I knew you was finna try to say this.
But that's
I
what
never said
you said I made you. You said they wouldn't even know who the fuck a KB Nene was if it wasn't for Amari.
Now I did say that, but I never said I made you. I never said I created your brand. I never said none of that. I did say if it wasn't for me helping you with promo,
I paid you in lemonade, and I told everybody.
And I paid you, and that was your charge for promotion. So it was 50-50.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So for you to say, hey, everybody,
but
still, like you trying to throw that in my face a little bit, like, hold on, I paid my debts.
You was playing with me.
I did not play with you, love.
Listen,
what happened was we mixed business and personal. Is what I was coming to say.
I'm just a girl from Chicago. What they say we guilty for, they give us our trial. Granny say I'm innocent, trust in the Bible, but I trust in survival. Just a girl from Chicago.
Go, what's that word? It's KB Nene, and I'm just a girl from Chicago. And today I got with me Chicago legend.
Fuck you talking about? Big AB, Amari Blaze. Hey, y'all.
For sure. But before we start this podcast, I got to say my disclaimer. Everything I say in this interview is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not get yourself in situations it's going to be hard to get out of about something I said on Quote or Grave. Yeah. You get like, they be tweaking, folks. They take these little clips and they go crazy. I know. On Quote or Grave. I hate to have to leave a couple of knots. So be.
Okay, we already tweaking. Okay, go ahead.
But for the people who don't know you feel me, who is very little people, tell them who you is, where you from.
Well, I'm Amari Blaze, Big AB. I am from the south suburbs of Chicago. So, yeah, I ain't no city girl, but I'm a girl from the suburbs of Chicago.
On Quote or Grave, just a girl from the suburbs. So
yeah.
We had, you the second one. We had Snoogie on Quote or Grave. She from the south suburbs, too.
Yeah.
So, what's the difference that you can, so what you think the difference is from growing up in the city and in the suburbs? What's some of the pros and some of the cons?
I mean, growing up in the suburbs, I mean, I heard that y'all really didn't, but we had school buses, kindergarten through 12th grade.
Yeah, then we had school buses.
They said that y'all
that treacherous.
Nah, I swear to God, a lot of city people be telling me like they didn't ride school bus, they had to like catch the actual pace bus. Is that true?
Oh, yeah, no, high school, your ass was fucked. Yeah, you had to catch CTA.
Yeah, I've never rode the pace bus. So I feel like that.
No, not the pace bus, CTA. Like how, because.
Oh, it's different?
Yeah, in Chicago public schools, like you mostly got to go to the school that's in your neighborhood. So it usually be in walking distance or like one bus or some shit like that. When you get in high school, you got to travel. That's when motherfucker get on that. Caught that ass. You get.
Caught that ass is crazy.
You get tapped
but
on.
I feel like the difference, well, technically, it depends on what burb you're from, because the burbs is literally right next to Chicago. Like, if you in Dalton or Cal City or something, you really right there in Chicago. The next block could be the Hundreds. So I feel like, growing up, I have a lot of, like, over East family and out South family. So I was always over East with my family back and forth. So, I mean, I've seen both. I've experienced both. And then, I don't know, I always had a thing for city boys growing up. So my ass was always somewhere in the city. So I didn't experience a lot growing up, like, in both. I didn't have to experience both. But, like, I grew up with my dad. So he done lived a little bit of everywhere. Like, we done lived with my cousins over East, and we done lived, like, shout out 87th to Wabash. But we done been over there for a while. We done been in Harvey, Riverdale, Homewood, Hazelcrest, a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, out there. So where you consider the suburbs start at?
What is it? Cal City? What's that, 127?
Type shit.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
111 is trenches.
Yeah, I say that's the beginning of Chicago for real.
Oh, folks,
right there.
Coming back. Now, about music, you feel me? Like, how long you been into music? What start what made you start making music?
My dad was a rapper growing up, so I kind of took under his wing. He taught me how to rap. He wrote my raps for me until I was like probably like 8, 9 years old, and then I took it from there. And like he used to make me read dictionaries to like learn words, so I can like be a great lyricist. So yeah, he the reason I rap.
I'm full I'm great.
Mhm.
And how long you been rapping?
Shit, since I could talk, really. Like it's videos of my grandma recording me when I was like 2, 3. So like
Cool to great.
yeah, my whole life for real.
What was your first viral song?
My first viral song, I did a Young Miami Rap Freaks challenge at the end of 2021.
Oh, I want tweaking.
Yes.
Yes. Great, folks.
It had went viral. I think I did it pretty lit. Did a couple of us did it, but they was Chicago Wave. I think Chicago Wave was really first starting to get its motion on that page. And he was posting all of us, and they were like, which one had the best one? And I had mentioned every nigga in Chicago, and I didn't even know majority of them niggas. So disclaimer, I didn't fuck any of them. I just wanted to make a song. So yeah, so I ended up doing that, and it had went viral because some of the niggas I named had girlfriends, and they felt the way. So
Don't phone no.
yeah.
I knew I want tweaking, folk, cause like you like kind of blew up from the Mouse Tool song, but it's like everybody already kind of knew you, and then you feel me? You had the Hoochie Mama song. You had
Hit
like
the Road Jack.
Yeah, Hit the Road Jack. So you had a few songs that was like viral before, like leading up to Mouse Tool.
Yep.
You think that had a lot of the? You think that contributed a lot of the success towards Mouse Tool song?
I wouldn't feel like per se my personal music contributed to the success. I feel like what contributed to it was we was doing something that nobody was doing. It being at 5 girls before Leah was took off of it, but 4 girls on a song, all doing drill, all hard as fuck, and it was out the blue. We ain't tell nobody. We ain't say, hey, we finna collab. After Chicago Wave made that post, I kind of just was like, y'all, let's do this shit. I introduced the girls like, let's get this bitch busting. So I feel like it was more like a contributor thing. I feel like all of us together. I don't feel like one person
that's what I
made
feel
that
like.
Motherfucker go.
I feel like because it was like all y'all was lit at that point. Like everybody, like you feel me? Money was with Dino and Duop. Like all y'all was doing y'all.
Pretty
own.
Leah was just gonna do
she
the
was
big jam
turned,
and all that shit.
The Bucks was turned, so it's like when y'all all came together and made the little snippet, it's like everybody in Chicago just went up. Cause like you said, it was the first.
And wasn't
it wasn't
nobody
like
fucking with us on that rap side, so I'm just saying,
y'all
no
snap.
shade. No shade. We was snapping. I ain't gonna.
Y'all snap for sure, and it kind of like created like a unity thing in Chicago. So you feel me? Like you seeing how everything went wrong. Everybody already know all the ins and outs. We ain't gotta really talk about. But do you got any regrets from that situation?
No, because I feel like the situation told me who would do what for the industry, who would basically like sell their soul.
I was just finna say the whole sold they soul, folk.
Listen,
We gonna talk about it. I wanna know.
Hey, listen.
607 607 ugly as to try to get me to sell my soul to California.
What?
Declined.
What?
So yeah,
That
tell
is
us
crazy.
about when they try.
I feel like so much. I mean, I'm not really big on the whole Illuminati thing, but I do feel like it's a lot of people that changed who they really was before this shit to get further in this shit. Like, they'll play on your top.
Illuminati is a little extreme. I broke ass ain't an Illuminati, but I do feel like the sacrifice and shit is like a spiritual thing. You feel me? Having to compromise certain stuff that you want to compromise, stuff like that. Like it
I
come
do
with
feel like
me
a lot of fucking too going on to get to the top.
They be fucking.
Man,
Is they for real? And they trying to fuck me because they be acting like they trying to fuck me. Then they be like, when I get on their ass, they be like, "Oh, I was just playing. It was for clout." I don't know. They
I
be
feel like a lot of people do stuff. Nah, they be fucking in this shit, but I feel like a lot of this shit do be for clout though.
No.
Everything a moment. Oh, I know.
Yeah, you be calling shit like
I be
2-3
calling
years
spades.
before it happened.
They call me
Screenshots.
Cat Williams. Fucking talking about because I'm gonna say that shit. Everything I said came with a receipt. Fucking talking about.
Yeah, you be having the tea.
Yeah.
The girl, I don't be knowing what the fuck be going on.
I do because I feel like
trolling.
once you actually in the industry, you actually see and hear a lot. And I notice being a rapper in the industry, how much the outside world be wrong about shit. Like they be trying to be in on this shit. And I feel like now that you in on this shit, you will start seeing shit more and seeing a whole bunch of motherfuckers be absolutely loud and wrong, thinking they know what's going on in the industry. Like this shit be crazy.
And that's why I be like, for myself, I'd rather go kick it with like the upcomers and motherfuckers ain't got that much clout. Cause I know listen, you gotta do like a lot of D-riding, and I ain't doing it.
Yeah, that's
Because,
why they wanted to blackball me because I don't dick ride nobody. Like,
okay,
that shit over with.
let's talk about that. A blackball. Say, I noticed that you did say try because you trending on TikTok. I see you pull up. I don't know if try people, but look like you might got your teeth did and shit. I know your shit always been wrong. On Code Great. But you getting a little coin now. You feel me? So is it possible to get blackballed or the way the algorithm works? You feel me? Can like the people gonna like what the people like?
I feel like you can get blackballed temporarily because everything is a trend. It's a following thing. So I feel like they tried to blackball the baby. They tried to blackball Megan. Whoever they try to blackball whoever the fuck. But no matter who tried to blackball who, you're always going to have your audience and your crowd. You know, they didn't try to blackball E. Kane off TikTok because she done said some wild shit. Now everybody back on her dick. Like, I feel like even with me, like, for that whole little certain period, oh, it was rat. Now it's, man, fuck that shit. She raw as hell. Like, I'm starting to see a lot of people that was talking shit back on bumper. Motherfuckers that ain't texting me since I got in that situation, dick riding. So,
I think that's the importance of like keep like picking up and keep going.
yeah,
You
it's
feel
about
me?
keep going.
Cause
Fuck with you
people
can't
don't
get blackballed.
understand. People feel like you see on the internet, you get a reaction. It's a feeling, and feeling's temporary. You feel me? And people gonna feel whatever hot at the moment. So you feel me? So what kept you going? Cause I know a lot of times you wanted to just say fuck this shit.
Yeah, man, I just said fuck this shit like 40 times. I feel like what kept me going, I just know I'm raw as fuck at what I do, and I feel like,
You won't have to bleep F a lot of times.
oh, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm so sorry, but I feel like I'm so raw at what I do. Like, can't nobody stop me from doing this. Like, you gonna have, like, I ain't gonna lie, God forbid somebody, no weapon formed against me may prosper, but you gonna really have to unalive me for me to, stop doing this. Like, this is what I was meant to do. I'm destined to do this, and I know I'm raw at it. And then I feel like a lot of my supporters kept me going, and no shade, the weed kept me going. Like, once I got high, I ain't care about none of this shit. I don't care. I'm gonna go to the studio and I'm gonna rap, and it's gonna do numbers regardless. You see it doing numbers now, so it's like I feel like just the consistency. Like, I took a little break for sure because I feel like it's important to get your mental back right. But
For sure.
it's like, you gotta just keep going.
So what was your mental health like going through all that shit prior to, you
Ooh.
feel me, just stepping back?
I
Like I
think-
said, we ain't really got to get into details of what was
No,
going
for
on,
sure.
but like what was your
No, girl, I told you we could talk, but I feel like my mental state was more. I wasn't so much as hurt about the situation and what happened to me. I was more hurt about the people that know me personally and was letting all that just slide. Like, it was nobody that spoke up and was like, Breeze, like, forget Amari Blaze. Bree is not that type of female. Like, she's a down-to-earth, caring person that do as much for as many people as she can.
So you felt like it was people that know you outside of the industry.
Then I was letting,
that
letting backstage, helping get their career jumpstart, and they played on my name.
We talk about Cash Smith, right? Because y'all grew up in high school together, right? Y'all knew each other prior to this.
Yeah, I did know her in high school, but I feel like even with her, I wouldn't even say so much as her because I feel like she young-minded anyways, and a lot of decisions she made was based off of what was best for her situation. So my feelings towards her, it kind of like just went out the window. Like, okay, girl, we went to high school together, or we grew up together, but whatever you gonna decide to do, you decide to do whatever best for your image. But I feel like it was more so people that was really with me, rocking out every day. I'm supporting every day. That's what blew me the most. And it was just like, damn, it was like a feeling like, damn, I don't got nobody. Right. So that's what blew me more. But my mental health state, it was all over the place from like going through the court stuff to, it was just like a lot of ups and downs. But I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm real resilient. I got through that. Like, sure. I let everybody talk, and I'm a troll too. Or like, I talk about myself for anybody else to talk about me. So I'm a troll y'all back. So I was able to, stand my ground through all this. I ain't called nobody, no friends or nothing. 10 toes by myself. So
on Code Great.
Yeah.
When you speak on like people just kind of focusing on their career, do you kind of like, did that make you feel away, or did you kind of understand that like being in a position that the other girls was in? You feel me? They going up. You feel everybody ain't got the heart to stand up and say, nah, this wrong regardless of what they gonna lose.
I feel like with me it's 50-50 because my quote of my life is that Malcolm X quote, if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything.
I agree.
So I feel like in a sense, protect your career. Cause I remember like me having conversation with like Pretty Lee, and she'd be like, I just didn't want to get involved with stuff because I don't want nothing to affect my career. So I understood why a lot of people didn't speak on the situation, but at the same time, in the same breath, don't play with me. Don't have me out here looking stupid like I'm just out here lying or you don't know what was going on. Like at a certain point, I feel like it was beyond people worried about their careers. They didn't want to get their ass. I'm sorry, they didn't want to get their ass
scared.
Yeah, I feel like people ducking their tacos.
They didn't want to get their munch crunch.
Yeah, I feel like
slam.
That's why
be
people
like
didn't want to speak up or, you know, but
I know concealed carry.
they don't. I don't know. I don't know. I got mad. Look, shout out my corner.
On Coda Grade. Oh, that's why you prepared to pop it. On Coda Grade. I'm saying what you don't want to talk about. So we talk about anything. On Coda Grade.
Nah, I'm a sweetheart though. I ain't know that with nobody.
You one of these hoes.
No. You irritating, G. I'm irritating. I ain't on that.
Coda Grade. I am. Boy, I'm finna go to 35th and get my rap sheet. Now get this shit out my background, Coda Gray. Let me get a gun legally.
You okay? Yeah, I'm
putting
cool.
fire to asses.
You're an irritator.
What's up? Go. What's that word? It's KB Nene, and I'm just a girl from Chicago. I'm wearing Dear Mama merch. Official Dear Mama t-shirts available, and a lot of colors, a lot of flavors. It's going up. Make sure y'all tap in. Order y'all want. Take a picture, tag me, make some content. Yeah, we got lyrics. It's a letter. If you missing your special lady, make sure y'all order y'all a t-shirt and make sure y'all streaming. Dear Mama featuring Hollywood the artist, produced by T3 Beats. Y'all can order y'all t-shirts on I'm Just a Girl from Chicago.com. Go up. I see you trending on TikTok. Eat this. Go great. For sure now. How that's coming for you? How is the transition? Because I see you big on TikTok. How's the transition from Instagram to TikTok?
I learned that TikTok is what blows you up fast because it reaches a wider audience, and that's another thing I like. All these years, I've had a TikTok, but I never was into it, never really used it to my advantage. Right. And I feel like I could have been way further had I locked in with TikTok sooner. Like, you just get more known fast. Like, I see people who never had no motion, nothing. The next day, they the biggest TikTok sensation just off of them making an opinion video or posting something on TikTok or whatever.
Yeah,
like
a lot of people told me I should have did my shit on TikTok. Why not post on that and only get like 18 views? I was just like,
I'm telling you, it'll be that one day that 18 view would have turned to 18 million out of nowhere. Like, I just posted EDPD.
Start making the Instagram page. TikTok page.
You need to. Because when I posted my video, I didn't have really nothing on my page for that had numbers. And I posted it, and now it's finna touch 300,000. So I feel like it happened out of nowhere.
Great for with TikTok. You made the TikTok story time. You feel me? Where you walked up, and like you say, with TikTok, it reached a new, like a bigger audience. So I think it was people that wasn't really familiar with the story, like outside of Chicago, and people that didn't really know. It kind of like told the whole story from that. It went viral. You feel me? So what made you make the TikTok story?
What made me make the TikTok story is because, as y'all know, the trial, not the trial because it was never a trial. The court situation came to a head with the time that they end up getting. They didn't have to do no time. They just got like probation and different shit like that, or whatever the case may be. Years and years on that. Cool. My whole thing was after it, I was cool. I didn't really
years and years. Yes, it's gonna be a while.
So listen. Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. Bleep, shut the heck up. But my whole thing is stop, G, because you're so annoying. You're
so often they don't have bad probation is, but carry on.
But listen, it's just like the female involved in the situation made another diss track about me. And I just felt like, bro, like if you're going to keep using this situation to keep your career afloat in every song you do, I'm about to start profiting. I'm about to start profiting off my page and just tell my truth, because I feel like it was a lot of people that didn't, like, they might have knew the situation, but they didn't really know the ins and outs to really grasp and understand. Because, a lot of Chicago people, they see one little post and they know it all.
Off the captions.
Yeah, but you know me, I'm the receipt queen. So if I'm going to tell it, I'm going to tell it how it is. And I just really, honestly, that was like my closure post of the situation. It was so much like after this story time, I don't give a flying
About it no
about it no more. I don't want to talk about it. You ain't gonna hear me making another song about the girl. I don't care.
So that was my next question. At this point, is everything between y'all two done over? Is behind you? You moving forward?
It's behind me. I wouldn't say it's behind them because they still got to deal with the repercussions of their actions. And I feel like it's still mentally, no matter if they want to admit it or not, takes a toll on them because you got to think about it. When you get probation or you get anger management or you got to pick up trash, you got to do this, do that, third, that'll fuck up, mess up your mental.
So be honest. Do you want to see her like have to? You feel me? Do what's it called? Like repercussions. You want her to basically. Do you feel
Honestly,
like you deserve justice? Is I guess what I'm trying to ask.
I feel like if I get a fair fight, I don't care about somebody getting a fair consequence, honestly. And I feel like at this point, I just want to be done with it. I don't care what the girl go through. I just feel like at the same time, because I wasn't the only person that happened to, so I just feel like at the same time, it's just, I would like to see a lot of women our age just be grown now, be mature, get past stuff, because there was a certain point in time where in the midst of all this, we was trying to talk it out. We was trying to figure out a way that we can mend this, including J-Main, where we can mend this to make this situation a better situation so we could bring Chicago together, because it's just so much violence and killing. And you know me, from day one, my whole agenda is push the girls. Now I'm just like, I'm going to push whoever is just moving positive. I'm pushing me, because it's just like, you can only make somebody go so far into being a good person as they going to be. If this is her character and this is who she chooses to be, I cannot control that no more, and I'm over it. Like, it's just annoying to even hear about it anymore.
Talking about
so I don't care what she do. I don't care if it's over with. It's over with. I'm done with it. I'm ready to just turn myself up. Like,
earlier we spoke on like you feeling blackball, almost being blackball. Like, what's the circumstances around that? Like, you feel me? Like, what's the hardship that come with that? You feel me? Like, what is it? Like, now you can't get into club. Now you got less people want to deal with you. How that works?
So I feel like when I was, because now I'm getting booked now. Like, I just got booked today. Coins booked and busy, boo. Out of state at that. But clock it. But I feel like the whole blackball situation, I feel like it took a toll in the midst of it, because Chicago is so big on don't tell, instead of looking at the fact that somebody really told on their cell phone camera. So I feel like,
I think it's an internet thing.
I do too.
Because I seen females in trenches, they gonna call the police on you. They gonna call DCFS on your
on their man quick.
Yeah, they gonna now they gonna call DCFS on, and the police and everything. You feel me? Just to get spiteful. Bitches in the trenches be spiteful. I be saying like these bitches ain't from the ghetto for real. I wouldn't have called the police, but that ain't my get.
What you would do about it is a different.
My cousin, we got tussling and he did some foul shit. He hit me with a pipe. When I seen him again, I whooped him, beat him in front of the entire family on Coda. Now, he did the exact same thing to my sister because he was mad I whooped him. So he went and he hit her with a pipe. And she locked his ass up. She put a case on him. You feel me? Both of us, you feel me,
had
did the same thing, but we both had different outcomes. You feel me? Was she wrong? No. She's not willing to do what I'm going to do.
Exactly. But then again, you see you got 9 million mug shots. You would take the extra mile and won't care. And it's not that you don't care about your life or what you got going on. You just a little bit more hot-headed than the next person.
Yeah, on Coda Grades.
And I used to have the moments when I was younger, and now I feel like I'm 25. I'm more level-headed now to make better decisions for my future. And without letting
me, that was a decision that I made. A decision that I made. But I feel like, like you say, you kind of grow up out of all that. Like, I ain't finna be tussling now.
Yeah.
That's the same.
You got a business. You got this. Like, it's like when you really got it going on, you cannot
jeopardize it.
You can't make spiteful decisions, and I feel like
I got
decision.
way too much going. Like, especially like when your emotion get to picking up, and like you got places to be, people to see.
And I feel like it's gonna be a lose-lose on both ends, because if I would have reacted, that's jail time for me. Now everybody trolling me for being in jail. Y'all not putting money on my books. Y'all not,
Yeah, you a hate jail. Oh my God, Cook County, baby, call the police. I'm supposed to damn great. You just see the video. They just posted a video of me getting maced in Cook County. They do They do me so wrong. They do me so wrong.
It's crazy.
Yes, but I'm so glad I fought in the bathroom. They didn't even get a chance to see the fight. Who would have knew this would have been viral 4 years later?
Oh my God, that's
they
crazy.
maced me so bad, baby. They brought back memories. It's like I had to relive it all over again. Code
That's
Gray.
crazy. See, yeah.
You don't want to deal with no shit like that.
I'm cool. Call the police.
Oh, Code Gray. But we got this segment called The Hot Seat. Things get a little intense, a little spicy. You know, she said, let me take a breath. Why did you leave them funky ass shoes in my backseat?
First of all, why I knew you was finna say some messy ass shit like this. Second of all, what funky ass shoes you talking about? Third of all,
Them
don't
New
fucking say my
Balances.
First of all, nah, bitch. I ain't leave no funky ass shoes in your car. I feel like you was trying to be funny because we got into it, so don't do that.
I definitely posted them trying to be funny because we got into it, but they did stink.
Oh my God, now they stink. Now you trying to say my shit stinks so the world can see my shit stink?
Nah,
No,
it's
don't
okay.
play with me.
Everybody's feet stink.
No.
You got athlete's feet.
No, you want to smell it? My feet
Yeah,
stink?
these motherfuckers first. Yeah, they're a little funky.
You just stop. These bitches
They smell
clean.
new.
No, they.
We gotta see what
my
like a mark
boyfriend
look
can
like.
tell you these. I had these for 3 months.
Oh yeah, Amari Blaze got her boyfriend. Okay, girl,
Stop
you was
playing with
in
me.
love. You
tryna
ain't know
play
who
with
your
me.
mama no more. I be talking shit.
Nah, whole
Nah.
time I don't fucking stink. I keep myself
Nah, you
up
don't
very
stink.
well.
You don't stink. You do. You keep yourself very well clean, but them shoes stink.
Stop playing with me. You just want to do that
Nah.
to me, Betty. I know you. You want to go viral so bad. I know you, bitch. I know you better than anybody on this bitch. Stop playing with me.
Ah, it's good
Girl,
for
but
it.
it's okay. I'm going to let you have it. I'm going to let you have it.
Amari Blaze don't stink. They be, nah, you right.
They be trying to
You
play
know
with
what?
me.
Yeah, you know why I can't play with you like that. Because then they gonna take it. Yeah, they
right.
already said she don't.
Yeah,
she
no,
don't
I
stink.
keep myself
she smell
up.
better than a lot of you hoes. You hoes be smelling like Black and Miles, Don Julio, and Fish on Code Grade. I'm gonna be keep it funky with you.
You so irritating. I don't like your ass.
But go, what's that word? It's KB Nene, and I'm at Iron Team Studios, where they have the best mixing and mastering and the top-notch security, cameras everywhere, so you can feel secure and safe while you record your music. You can also come and record your content. And if you're interested in starting a podcast, or if you need a location to film your podcast, your set can look like this. We got A1 quality, A1 cameras, A1 production. Come tap in with my people. You can book your time slot at www.ironteam.com. Lock in. Outside of that, you feel me? What do you think, Will? Okay, so we had kind of talked about what things went left between us. But like for people who don't know, the last time they seen us together, outside of when we had kind of squashed it, but that was like you handed me a flower type shit. But for the most part, the last thing people seen was when we was clashing real bad. You feel me? You called me the manly dyke. Or Code Grace, I was fucking a
I was all type of fat.
I was just gonna say, y'all see your back was made of biscuits.
I swear to God on my granny, you lucky I can take jokes, Nene. Because I swear to God, I don't like your ass. The only reason I'm not mad is because I know you, bro, so I can handle it, bro. But stop fucking playing with me. Bitch, I just had a biscuit today. Back definitely made, bitch. Stop playing with me. I don't like you. I don't like you.
But with that situation for viewers, like from your point of view, where you think it went wrong and where you think we was able to just patch things up and move forward, where they see us here able to just crack jokes and laugh about it now.
Okay, to try to sum it up in a quick way, on my end of things, I did feel like the situation at hand was basically, I don't know if he your artist or you were just helping him with
Yeah, that's
anything.
bro. That's twin.
Yeah, but
Okay, shy.
it was an artist you had, and you asked, can he get a feature from me? And it was like, you asked early in the morning, I think. And when I woke up, I seen a bigger number than what you sent me, okay? I don't know if you said 200. I seen something else. I don't know if I seen 2,000. I don't know what I seen. But keep in mind, I do charge already enough. Okay, my feature prices are up in the thousands, and I'm just saying, I feel like I've done a lot. I've been a lot. I also feel like you're supposed to charge based off of what you got going on, that everybody don't know what you got going on. I have stuff going on with the movie world, the film world, the music world, so I feel like I'm worth what I say I'm worth, you know, and I don't feel like nobody can take that from me. But when I had told you, when I woke back up and I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I read the wrong thing. This is what I charge. I feel like you kind of like, for you to be the person that told me like, hey Blaze, we finna do these performances. They trying to blackball you. They got you effed up. Let's get you back in motion. I feel like when you kind of was trying to tell me like, gang, you really charging that much? It kind of made me feel like you was putting me in a category that everybody else that's already been against me was putting me in. And then when he texted me, he was okay with the price. But then he came back 5 seconds later like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And I'm like, dang, what just happened in 10 minutes? And then come to find out, you had spoke to him. So now I feel like regardless of what you personally feel like I'm worth, you was dipping into my bag. You was trying to tell the next person what they should charge or what they should pay for me. If he wanted to up 1,000, 1,500, 500, whatever, because mind you, I'm not big on money to the point I can't work with no budget. And especially when it came to you, I was willing to work with him. You feel me? If you would have said, nah, Blaze, he only got 500, let's figure something out. He only got 300. I might just give him 8 bars, 12 bars. I know how to maneuver with different prices because I've done it with a million people. You could ask anybody. I done gave people free features out the, you feel me? So it's like, I know how this game work when it comes with features. And a lot of people didn't got a feature out of me, never dropped the song, played in they butt. They want a video with the song. They want this, that, and the third. And then I was trying to explain to you about the whole, like, when you're charging people for features, you got to charge them for, like, I'm a female. I got to make sure if we doing a video, we doing this, I got to make sure I can get there. I got to make sure my hair, makeup, nails done. And I felt like you was trying to kind of say, like, that ain't our problem to deal with that. But the thing is, you can't tell nobody what to incorporate in their feature price. Like, you cannot do that. So I kind of felt like you was playing on my top in that moment, but I do feel like what made us be able to mend it is that regardless of how you feel about me, I still know my worth. It didn't change how I felt about myself. And I still was out here working and grinding. And I knew that since I was blackballed for a small period of time where people was not trying to book me, not trying to work with me because they was scared, thinking I was going to bring drama to their building, I knew that it was going to take a minute for me to get back to that mouse couture level. It was going to take a minute for me to grind how I used to grind. And I was gone for a little minute. So I was okay with changing that, but I did feel like, you know, you tried to play with me a little bit in that sense. And I wasn't messing with that because no tea, no shade. Any opportunity I got, I made sure everybody knew who Kick-Ass Lemonade was. On my granny. Couldn't nobody tell me about you. I don't care if you say your lemonade costs $50. Hey, she said her lemonade $50. You feel me? So it's just like, I wasn't rock with that. But yeah, that was basically the gist of it. So.
Okay. Now, from my point of view of that situation, I had a friend, he's not an artist, and I had a friend, and he called me, he said, this is what a budget I got. I got $750 to spend. I got $350 for you. I mean, for choices to shoot a video. I got $300 for wave. It was something like that. I know he wound up saying he had $250. So I hit you. I said, hell yeah. I said, free $250 in my friend's pocket. So I hit you. I say, hey, I say he got $250 for a feature. You said, cool. Tell him to hit me. He called me back 15 minutes later, 10 minutes later, she said she wants $750. I said, goddamn, that's the whole budget. Now, man, we had just gotten to it. Well, not really gotten to it, but we had words at the performance before because I felt like you wanted me to give you all the money and not pay nobody else.
No, I didn't want
cut you off. Not one time when you just spoke. I'm not gonna lie. I'm telling you my point because you said a lot of few times in my point of view. And my point of view because it's not how I see it. That's why I asked you for your point of view. And I'm giving mine. Like I said, he said he got $750. Now we had just had a situation from the night before while we expected because of everything that you have accomplished. We expected to make a large amount of money that we did not make. And that's cool. Like you said, you've been having a lot going on. Feel me? You blackball. And like I explained to you, we basically started from the bottom and grinding up. So I was cool with that. But it's like we have a conversation and I make everything very clear because I'm a very clear person and I don't want it to be no misunderstandings. And then when everything happened and it'd be a whole different situation, I kind of tweak out and I can admit that. You feel me? That's why I try to get everything clear. So back to the situation with K-Shot. We went from $200. Now, when you talk to him, it's $750. He said, what do you think I should do? I said, for $750, You could get a goddamn feature from somebody. You could shoot a video, and you could put some promotion behind it. I say Amari Blaze, she a good artist. She rap good. But right now, that's not worth it for you as an artist. I wasn't saying.
Who are you to say that though?
Because he's coming to ask me for my advice. So to him, my advice is valuable, right? If he coming to ask me for it, right?
I guess you could say that, yeah.
Okay.
I understand that.
So I'm telling him my advice. This is a grown-ass man. He got the option to do whatever he chooses to do, but he asked me my advice. You was right there when he said, Nene, when my homie got down on him, he said, Nene, I'm going to send you all the money, and you book it, right? You was there, because he wasn't comfortable, evidently, because his personality, people have, they play on him.
Mm-hmm.
And in that moment, like you said, you trying to stop my bag, I felt like you looked at my friend as a bag, as an opportunity to eat. And that wasn't the case. On Code of Grave, I was trying to put, it's like multiple times when I tried to put a couple of dollars in your pocket, it was like, no, this ain't enough. This is what I'm worth. This is what I did. I did this, that, and the third.
Okay, I hear you, but let me just rebuttal off that. I still feel like, in a sense, okay, like I said, to begin with, the whole 250 to 750 thing, I did misread your message in the morning.
Was that my fault?
No, I'm not saying that. That's what I'm saying. On my end, I misread your message early in the morning. I'm like, well, that's why when I fully woke up, I'm like, I told him.
2 and a 9 don't look nothing alike. You said you thought it was 9.
Regardless, when I first woke up in the morning, the price that I seen was not the price that equivalated in my head. So when I fully woke up and I texted him back, I made sure he knew, like, hey, I'm sorry. I misread the message. This is my price. Now, you are entitled to feel that.
So based on that change, the circumstances changed.
No,
the whole
for sure. And I'm fine
changed.
with it. I'm fine with that. That wasn't the problem for me. The problem for me was, like, even when we was arguing and all the messages and all the stuff was getting dropped and you sending screenshots, I if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, one of the messages that you dropped was, I guess, you supposedly posting who done paid you for a feature. And if I'm not mistaken, he was one of the people.
Yeah.
No, he was one of the people. And it was the same amount that I requested that ended up being a Cash App.
No,
so that looked like,
paid me for a feature one time, and it was $150 because that's my friend.
no, I'm telling you, when I was looking at the screenshots and everything, it was a higher price than 150. And I'm like, or even if it was 150, 250, whatever it was like how it looked. I'm telling you my side. How it looked was, you went and took the feature for yourself, so I couldn't get it. That's why it looked like you was dibbling and dabbling into my pockets. And yes, my thing is, if you felt like I wasn't worth $750, that's absolutely cool. But at the same time, you ain't been on a Glorilla stage. You ain't been on a Dirk stage. You ain't been on an A Boogie stage. You ain't been on a Lola Brooke stage. You ain't been to Rolling Loud. You ain't did Lollapalooza.
Excuse me,
So
love.
I'm
Which
just
one
saying,
of those stages were you paid to be on?
what you mean? We got paid for all. What are you talking
Promotion?
about? No, we got paid to all. Why you think we started getting into it? We got into it once the
so
girl
what I
that
asked you to do was to show a receipt. I said, this is how you determine.
Baby girl, I'm not going to a receipt from 2-3 years ago to prove a point to you.
You don't have to.
I don't have to prove my bag.
And that's what I said 2-3 years ago. What I said to you, because we got talking about worth. I said, people determine their worth based off ego nowadays. I said, if you can't
that's
say,
not my problem.
listen to me. If I say I charge $500 for a feature, and then somebody say, well, show me 3 receipts that show you that you have been paid $500 for a feature this year. If I cannot produce that, then I cannot prove my worth. It's called a resume, honey.
No, it does. That's not how it works. Because I've been paid in features in cash. I've been paid for features through my mama Cash App, because mind you, I had managers before I was by myself. So I've had, mind you, multiple features. What Zoe Wheels in a wheelchair? He didn't pay my full feature price.
So
that was
thing
$1,500.
When you asked me who was I to say what you was worth, I was able to produce to you the amount of money that I had made that year in receipts and numbers and calculations.
What you able to produce
so on
in that
business,
moment?
so I was speaking on a business aspect.
That's
I feel
fine,
like,
but just because I decided not to go through all my mind you, baby, money comes in, so I'm not finna go find every single body. I done did so many features, Nene. I'm not going through a million features to prove to you. It doesn't matter. I'm not going back on no Cash App transactions to prove anything to you when my worth is in my pudding. You want to see my resume?
it wasn't so much of proving it to me because I'm not in a position to hire you.
I'm not proving a point to social media, to you, to nobody else. I've done what I've done. I'm the one that put a lot of people in the door. When I went to Tip Finance to do the cup video, I'm the one that said, Tip, hey, let me throw Nene up in there. Let me throw her business up in there. So regardless
I
of
felt
what
like you needed a ride.
You needed a what?
I felt like you needed a ride.
No, baby, it's an Uber thing. You're not my only source of a ride. Now, granted, first of all, I like the fact that we was having this.
Can we admit, we're not going to bullshit here. Can we admit that your income was very low at this point in time?
My income, I'm never, first of all, I'm never too big-headed to admit that I've had low moments. So
were we in a very low moment?
Yes, we was in low moments at the same time, and we was both working and making money and stuff like that, and I was getting myself together.
We're not going to lie. We're not going to lie.
What are we lying about? What are we lying about?
Let's just be 100.
We
was in a very, very, very low
time.
First
of all, do you know my pockets to say I was in a very, very,
not
very
that you
low
was just
time?
using and manipulating me, because it was several times.
Use you if
I can tell you. Because it was several
Nene.
times that I drove to you, came and got you.
Nene.
Not one time that you offered me gas money.
Oh, that's a lie. Nene, now what we're not going to do is make it seem like I was just being a bad friend, because any opportunity
I never said you was being a bad friend.
Anytime you pulled up on me at the back to school event, I told you, I said to everybody out there, I said, hey, my friends still drink. How many
Big
people,
Mouth Bowl some lemonade.
And how many customers did I get you, Nene? You wait. First of all, Big Mouth Bowl ain't even the one that came up to your car. It was a whole bunch of random females that
Big Mouth Bowl was the reason why I came and how I got the address. You want me
what about the Let It Go video? What about the Let It Go video? What about the Let It Go video with me and Blazer? Did I not say, come put your video in there? What about the tip video when I said, hey, put your video in tip? Because I didn't have to say, hey, Nene, let me use your lemonade. I could have used whatever tip had on the table, and you could have just been my ride if that was the case. But my thing is, regardless of a ride or not, if I had any opportunity to make sure Nene's name was mentioned, even outside of that, promotion, anything, I always, and I feel like it was 50-50. I feel like
I do feel like it was 50-50.
I don't feel like it was just me giving you. I feel like it was both of us doing for each other.
And I do. And I have never one time got on anybody's platform and say, Amari ain't never done nothing to me. I have said plenty of times. Amari was one of the first ones to promote my lemonade and get it busted.
Thank you.
So why would you think that I would try to get on the internet and say, no, but for you to take that and say you made me, or you all wouldn't know.
I never said I made you. I never said I made you. And I knew you was finna try to say this.
But that's
I
what
never said
you said I made you. You said they wouldn't even know who the fuck a KB Nene was if it wasn't for Amari.
Now I did say that, but I never said I made you. I never said I created your brand. I never said none of that. I did say if it wasn't for me helping you with promo,
I paid you in lemonade, and I told everybody.
And I paid you, and that was your charge for promotion. So it was 50-50.
That's what I'm saying. So for you to say, hey, everybody,
but still,
like you trying to throw that in my face a little bit, like, no, I paid my debts.
You was playing with me.
I did not play with you, love.
Listen,
what happened was we mixed business and personal. Is what I was coming to say. What I feel like we went wrong, and what I feel like I go wrong with a lot of people is because I mix business and personal, and that's not really a good thing. Because when feelings is involved and we already have a friendship, it comes with certain expectations. So like you said, as your friend, you felt like I was wrong for telling him, no, that's not where to spend your money. I felt like if you come to me and ask me in a business sense, I'm going to give you my business decision. And I feel like that's what kind of made us go.
Yeah, I feel like that is it, but I do feel like at the same time, I don't like when people try to make it seem like I'm just this manipulative friend. I've never been a manipulative friend. You just did. If you play this back, you said I feel like you was manipulating.
No, you said no. That's not what I said. Don't mix my words. What I said, you said I had money. We both was getting, and I said if that was the case, then you were using me, because when you showed up to me, it was always.
How is it?
Nene, you feel me?
Nene, I've been in your car probably like 3-4 times. Using somebody is calling them every single day. Hey, I need a ride. 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 That was never me. So we're not even going to give that, because I didn't even link with you like that, Nene. So let's not lie.
Not just say if that was the case.
But I'm saying you're making it seem like I just use you for your car or something.
How did I just make it seem? No. At a point, I did feel like that on Code of Grave. Like, okay, with the roses, you say. I tagged you in the post. I let you come around and I bought the roses. But not one time did you say I put $50 in your tank. I put $10 in your tank. I drove all around. Let me
tell you. I asked you, I said, hey, Nene, I'm going outside today. I want to get back to the community and pass out roses. Would you mind going with me? You said yes. I went in there and it was like so like everything everywhere, and I'm so in the moment trying to give back. I apologize if I didn't even think to give gas, because I am the type of person quick to give gas, quick to give. I'm not that type of person, so I don't want you to put that out there like, oh, this bitch just wanted a ride. No, I kind of want us to be together to make content so we can both build together, because I thought that's what we was doing. I thought we was being a sisterhood. That's where I fuck up at. Excuse my language, because I'm not trying to get, you good. But I don't want it to be like I'm always trying to be this sisterhood girl. That's where social media be talking about me. You always trying to be friend of girl. You always trying to be locked in with a girl and they do you bogus. I don't want nobody thinking that I'm out here moving foul behind them. When I'm thinking of stuff, I'm thinking for everybody, for the team. And I feel like it's certain conversations you could have had with me. And I feel like, Nene, when we apologize to each other at the place, at the mental health hip hop thing, I feel like when you said, I ain't even gonna lie, sis. Sometimes I was wrong. Sometimes I just be
I
black.
never said I was wrong. I said I was crazy. What I said is I was fucked up.
Crazy, you were effed up person, whatever the case may be.
No, what I said was, let's bring it back. What I said is, and the same thing I said on J Main interview is I'm grown and I can take accountability. What I can say is, what I said was, the way that I did something and it made you feel a way, and the way that you responded to what I did made me respond a different way. And I can be fucked up with how I respond. I can lash out. I can be for and direct, is what I said. I never said I was wrong about anything. I don't feel like I was wrong about anything.
So what do you apologize for?
I didn't apologize.
We apologized to each other, Nene. So we're not gonna lie like we didn't apologize to each other.
I think what we did was both accepted accountability for what we was wrong and we moved forward.
Yeah.
I don't really think it was so much.
fine.
I think it was an apology that it got as big as it did, and it went.
Is your pride
public.
too big to say sorry in any sense?
If my pride was too big, I wouldn't take accountability.
So what do you mean you didn't apologize then? Because you did. That's why I'm confused.
What do you feel like I apologize for?
I feel like you apologized for even letting it get as far as it did. And I feel like that's what the basis of the conversation was. And you was like what you just said out your mouth. Sometimes you do this, sometimes you do that based off of how somebody may react, how somebody may feel. And I feel like, honestly, I was wrong on my end for even letting what I said get to the internet, because I don't like taking my situations to the internet because I hate when the internet get in my business. But I feel like you was definitely wrong, because the first thing you did was make a video about it on social media when it was in our messages. And I feel like,
because of why I did that, because I'm not the type to let you play with my name in private.
Play with your name? How is
See the difference? Hold on,
your name if you're playing with my money?
Can I tell you? Because at that point, when you playing with my name, you playing with my money. What you would start, because the picture that was. I can tell you if you let me ask you. Yeah, but if it was you playing with my money. I was supposed to get $2,500. Why I didn't know why I get $250 when we already had a conversation. Then there's artists that we got stuff set up with called. Man, what you and Amari Blaze got going on? I don't want to get caught up in this artist that have paid me money. How do you even know me and Amari Blaze even having a conversation? So I'm smart enough to calculate his conversations being said behind my back. And this is why I say I'm crazy, because what you won't do is play with me in public. Now I'm finna play in front of everybody.
Baby girl,
that's why I say I'm fucked up, and I can apologize for that.
I get the whole, this, all that, but I'm not going for that, because at the end of the day, I feel like you said, it was how you looked at things and it was how I looked at things. I definitely feel like in that moment, you was trying to basically, in other words, in my eyes, steal a feature from me. You feel like on your end, I was trying to
steal a feature from you is
insane. Yes, because listen, let me tell you why. Oh, didn't even forget to mention the two boys that won, shout out Nail and shout out Spank. The two boys that won the feature from me, I told them myself personally that I was going out of town that weekend to Quincy, Illinois, and I won't be able to do the feature when I got back. They sent me screenshots of you basically saying if you would have did the feature with me, it would have been done already. So
You're lying.
I could call Nell right now.
I don't even talk to Nell. I never had a conversation.
When we get my phone, you can record.
This how I know you lying. Hold on, because we gonna talk about lying. I never had a conversation with Nell in my life. I don't even know him. Now
Spank or Nell, regardless, they homies, they together.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we can talk about it. That's where you wrong. I talk to the people that pay me. I don't know him.
Regardless. Spank or Nail, they came together because I remember you saying that too about Nail not paying, Spank was paying. I remember you saying that. This is what was told to me, and I swear to God, on Pierre, God rest his soul, this was said to me, this was showed to me, this is why we got into it, and this is what made you start calling me fat bees and all this other stuff, and this is what we was going paragraph for paragraph, treating each other, trying to compare each other.
If the feature was from me, it would have already been done.
That was the top epitome. I swear to God, I could call my cousins because I swear to God, when it happened, I called them immediately. I said, I know
I could see that's something I would be saying, because for me is when I put business.
Look like
no, because but still, what is to be
feature?
What
money? What do you mean?
Amari Blaze, hit me out. Me and K-Shot has over 12 songs together. Look,
I'm not talking about K-Shot.
Spank never paid me for a feature.
I know he didn't. I know he didn't.
What feature was I trying to steal?
Oh my God!
I listened to him. Hear me out, because it's like you remove. We're not gonna argue. It's just like you remove the business aspect. Somebody paid me $50 to enlist in a contest that you gift them as the winner of feature. This is still my business. He's looking at me because he paid for this. So when everything's set up, you say, hey, I'm not going to be there because I got to go through. At the end of the day, whose does that fall on?
No, wait. I never said I wasn't going to be there because it wasn't until I got back.
Whatever you just said about
I was
Western
saying,
or whatever.
I told Spank, I guess it was like that, what day was the performance, Thursday or Friday, whatever day that was. I told them I'll be gone that weekend. I come back Sunday morning. Sunday morning, when I was on the train coming back from Quincy, Illinois.
Told me when we arranged for that Saturday, we was going to have that Swiss spot and everything was lined up. Where we wound up shooting everything.
Let me tell you, even though I already know what you finna say, Neil ain't paid. I was speaking to Neil on the phone, and he was like, hey, is there a way you could ask Nene if we could switch the location from wherever we were supposed to be at to out west, because we live out west? I said, I will run it past Nene. When I texted you and I said, hey, Nene, Neil and Spank said they want to know if we can move the location before we go record it, every case it be. You said, it's already paid for.
It's already booked and paid for.
You said that. So I told them, hey, she said it's already paid for, so y'all gonna have to make y'all way from out west to wherever the place was at, whatever the case may be. After that, you texted me kind of aggressively like, so you're not going to be able to do it. You can't do that. And I'm like, hold on, Nene, before you get mad, I'm not saying I can't. I'm on my way home. I could come any the fuck where. I'm sorry. I could come anywhere. My whole thing is I was just trying to make sure that the artist was comfortable with the location.
So let's not lie.
That's it.
So let's
and
not lie.
About?
Because, okay, I could tell you what you was lying about. You never had intentions on coming. You was in Vegas the day that was. So you didn't leave the show.
When did I go to Vegas? I thought
you, I said you was lying. Okay. Great. When you said I'm in Vegas right now,
I went to Quincy, Illinois.
I said she lied.
It's 4 hours away.
But you sent the screenshot of ticket like you was in Vegas.
No, I never said I was in Vegas. I never said I was in Vegas.
You don't recall me saying you lying for you not in Vegas, and you say, how you gonna tell me I'm not in Vegas?
I didn't go to Vegas. When did I go to first?
I know you ain't go to Vegas either. Truth tell the time.
Time ain't tell shit.
Liar.
First of all, on PA,
come on, we gotta move forward. We gotta move forward. We can't sit
like that whole liar thing. I told you that.
I ain't gonna say you a liar.
You a little delusional. No, you're delusional because I don't like liars. That whole weekend I was in Quincy, Illinois, and I got receipts that I was in Quincy, Illinois. I didn't go to Vegas till after. I didn't go to Vegas till after. I lived in Vegas all last year.
We not gonna do. We got to move forward, folks. But we can literally call people. We can call Choices, folks. And Choices can let you know after the show he stayed out there all night fixing your cousin battery on Carter.
Okay, what does my cousin battery have to do with anything?
Because I'm finna walk you through when you went to Vegas. Because this is why I said her ass lying about being in Vegas. But come on. We gotta move forward.
Come on now, I went out there for a whole year.
Well being checked. We'll be in check.
Like, come on now.
Don't call it great. We'll be in check.
Anyways, moving forward.
Right, moving forward, folks. Cause you be delusional and you a liar, but it's okay.
But it's okay.
We'll be in check. Cause I know being this delusional, it could get a little. Your mental health could get a little fucked up. So
you already said you
mental health check. Mental health. I know I'm very fucked up.
I get it. I know.
But you delusional.
Anyway, I love you too.
We'll be in check. And what you currently promoting?
Well-being check.
And what you currently promoting?
What am I? My well-being, I am blessed. I am happy. I've been going to church for 5 months straight. I can shout out Pastor Hannah. Me and my man go every Sunday. And if we can't make it on Sunday, we watch it online. I am happy. I'm in a blessed relationship. Shout out my man. He treats me very well. My career is looking up. I'm a production assistant. I'm a VIP rep. I've been doing my big one. I work Shaka Khan tour tomorrow. So shout out Shaka Khan. And I've been doing That's so good. I got videos coming up. I'm getting back into my music. I let all that drama get out the way, and I just said fuck all that. And now I'm happy and blessed and ready to make this money. So,
Well, I'm happy to see that you're in a good space.
and I'm happy
feel
for
me?
you.
Oh,
I love this
great.
for you.
Like I said, I'm happy to see that you're in a good space. You feel me? I see you going up, your song going viral. You feel me? Seem like everything coming together for you, and I appreciate that. Like I told you in DM, you feel me? You was real heavy with helping me in the beginning with promoting the lemonade. So I felt like it was only right that I invite you to come sit down with me in the podcast. You feel me? I'm not the type to forget what nobody done for me. I just don't really like being reminded because I don't really need to be reminded. I'm gonna let you know I know what you done for me. Uncle, and I appreciate it. Uncle, like I say, you a bit delusional, but I think that's just you feel me.
Okay.
Uncle, I don't think I'm
I feel-
delusional.
I
I
feel
think
like
I'm
we
a
look
little
at stuff
fucked up.
different.
I think we look at stuff different.
I'm
I
gonna
think.
boil it out to that because I really fuck with you, and I don't want this to be like having everybody think we into it. Like I fuck with you. I just feel like our outlooks on stuff is different. How I take stuff in, how you take stuff in is different, and I feel like that's where in the moment when the shit was happening, I feel like we could have communicated better. Instead of getting so
it's not
hot.
gonna work because this was how we just tried to communicate. It's not gonna
No,
work.
but I
Like
feel
you said, we
in a
just have a
moment,
whole.
in a moment, like not months later, when I
Sometimes
done
you
kind
gotta
of like
agree
not
to
thinking about this
disagree.
shit. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie, out of sight, out of mind. If I ain't thought about the situation so long, I'm not gonna remember every dying detail in a situation. Cause I got
remember
so
shit
much,
vividly.
I don't because it's just I remember what I need
fucked
to
up, but
remember.
I remember vividly.
I remember what I need to remember for sure. Don't get it twisted. I just don't care enough to keep dwelling on shit that isn't making me money. Like it doesn't matter what you looked at, what I looked at. That one feature didn't stop me from getting features afterwards. It's not gonna stop me from progressing. It's not gonna stop me from the bookings
Yeah,
that I
cause
just
Shy's
got.
a real lit artist right now. Make sure y'all go
And
tap in
yeah,
because he
go
going
tap
up.
into his
He ain't
music. I'm not
retarded
a
at
hater.
all. Look for lit. He turned twin lit. You feel me? So make
Yeah.
sure y'all tap into him. You feel me? I just don't
Yeah,
like people trying to take
period.
advantage of my people. You feel
I'm
me?
not going to take advantage of no artist because at the end of the day, my price is my price. And if you feel like my price is taking advantage, just don't do a feature with me.
And
That's
he
what I
did
said.
it.
And
Old
and
Coda
he did it.
Green.
And I'm okay
So don't
with
hate
that.
me for that.
I'm not hating you for that. I don't hate you for that. Like I said, whatever happened. I'm not going to keep repeating it because it just, I feel like it's a lot of unnecessary
Yeah.
back and forth. But at the end of the day, I
I'm
hope
just trolling, folks.
his career progresses for sure.
Yeah, he turned.
I have no ill will towards any artist that's upcoming because, like I said, I've gave ample amount of free features and low budget features to a lot
Molly
of
Pop
artists.
said she didn't get her feature she won. Maybe y'all should kind of.
Money Pop,
Yeah, touch
I feel
bases
like
with
yeah,
that.
Money Pop is another person, and I feel like at that time I gave like
She
14.
warned me about you. I should have listened.
No, you ain't worried nobody. I gave 14 people free features. I probably didn't get to like the 13th and the 14th one because life happened. And when I got jumped, them same people that wanted a free feature with me was nowhere to be found with the support. So honestly, I don't owe anybody
When
anything.
you want her to come stitch you up, take care of your bandages.
No, it ain't about stitching me up. You trying to be funny now. It ain't about stitching me up and taking care of no
entertainment.
bandages.
Y'all make it funny. It's
No,
serious.
but still, like some shit don't be for entertainment me because it be real life what I went through. So everything not
I
funny.
didn't
to
come
me.
in here and joke about you getting fobbed
No,
up.
I'm just saying, like you talking about you want her to stitch you up.
Because you asked for
like,
support in that
no,
situation. What was she
support-
supposed to do? Go beat my little buck's ass?
No, it's come on now. Now you trying to
What
overdoing
was
it.
she supposed to do?
Support
That she did
is-
deserve a feature.
It's checking on somebody.
It's taking
still supporting
accountability.
them.
It's just
still-
being able to
no,
say, hey,
no,
I'm
no,
sorry,
took
I didn't do it.
I took accountability. Ain't no, I'm sorry I didn't do it. I don't owe anybody anything.
So it's your pride too big
No,
to say
it's
sorry.
not too much pride. It's at the end of the day,
Motherfucker, what you
nobody.
say? We gotta get up out of here, man.
You want to fuck with me, like I said, pay me. You want to feature with me? If you do, you gonna get one. If you don't have it, I don't know what the fuck to tell you at this point. I've gave enough features out, and like I said, Money Pop, I will give you a feature. It's nothing to give you a feature. I do fuck with your music. I do think you can rap, but I'm a rapper that got real motion going on. Not to say she don't, but I got real motion going on, so it's hard for me to keep up with everybody wanting to feature, and I'm getting booked for a countless amount of other things, and I got to tend to my own self. This shit not free, it's not cheap, and I tell anybody, stay consistent, take your content serious, do something like this, get yourself out there, do your big one. Big AB said it. I love y'all. That's all.
For sure. And until next time, it's KB Nene. I'm just a girl from Chicago. Tune in next episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you want to be a guest on my next episode, or if you want to be a sponsor on the next episode, hit that link. You can send me some merch. I can promote you, tag you on my Instagram socials. We can collaborate. So hit me up, hit that link. Let's lock in. Let's work.